Hello dear ronins, welcome to Ronin Hood. Today it will be a warm-up outside with joints warm up for beginning, and then it will be a nunchaku warm-up as the topic precised it. So I start outside with a joints warm-up for the neck, shoulders, elbows, pelvis, knees, and scapula. It is really important for me to start as minimum with a joint warm-up, and then I proceed when I feel it, for example in spring and autumn, with a nunchaku warm-up. Why? Because nunchaku are really lightweight and they have really good motion, so it's really stimulating and creates for me a good motivation for warm-up. I have many directions that I can practice with my joints using nunchakus. So there you will just see basic moves of nunchakus. I'm not an expert in kobudo. I'm just a practitioner, a beginner in kobudo, and a third dan black belt in karatedo. So basic moves in nunchakus are really good because you will practice your shoulders, you will practice your elbows, you will practice with your wrist, so, and of course your neck. So it's good for warm-up and for stretching. Right now it's kind of stretching for my shoulders, and with years and a decade and more of karate, I became a little bit rigid on shoulders. So for me, nunchakus are really good to stretch my shoulders. And when it's 15 degrees out there, between 10 to 18 degrees out there, it's good to have something that keeps your motivation and keeps you body temperature higher than normally. So if you don't want to run, nunchakus I think are a really good way for warm-up, outside warm-up. These nunchakus are in plastic, so they are not heavy and they are not dangerous in case or you don't master perfectly your technique. Because a real nunchaku with a non-correct technique can break a knee or damage your groins. So for the groins especially, or the face is kind of dangerous. So now it's the second step of my warm-up, with techniques a little bit more complicated, but everyone can do it in a couple of months of practice. Training with basic moves, you always can get to more complicated and sophisticated moves. So right now I'm just using simple moves for shoulders and pelvis, and my knees too. Of course, my wrist. It's absolutely not the same technique than we use with Shinken, with Yaido or Tamashigiri, but for my joints is really appreciable before Boken, Yaito or Shinken warm-up. So I had 3 warm-up for outside, and for me it's kind of the best when I have time or I feel a motivation to make the 3 of them. So the first one, like I said, is the joints warm-up, then nunchaku warm-ups. It's another joint warm-up for me, and then the Yaito or Shinken warm-up. This one is good for improving my stretching, like I said, of shoulders, but also for elbows. and scapula and pelvis too. Right now I'm still practicing for my stretching of shoulders, but elbows too. Coordination, right now it's pelvis, hips, knees, and feet. Focusing on my balance on the ground, and right now with that last one exercise, a really simple exercise, I'm just focusing on the distance between the object and my hands. Now practicing with 2 nunchakus with simple moves, checking the floor, coordination, breathing, feeling my biomechanical coordination and transmission of movement. And last part, the third warm-up with the shinken, preparing the cut. So thank you guys for having watched this video. I hope you liked it, and see you soon for a new review on Running Hood.